I'm Samson Judges and welcome back to the Book of Judges channel. Today, we've got another bad financial decision. Friday, we'll start tacking that on. It's gonna be a quick one. It's kind of an interesting item. It comes with a little bit of a story, so I'm gonna go ahead and start. About a year ago, at the local flea market, I was walking around digging in a box and I found, I'll just go ahead and show it, it'll be simpler. The Sony Walkman that, of course not the exact one, but the same make model of the one from Stranger Things that Max uses or has. And this one unfortunately does not play. It needs new like the gear pulley things. You can get the kit, but these prices back then, again, don't know, haven't looked. Back then were crazy. I'll throw up some comps on the screen. It's got the little, strap and all. And for whatever reason, obviously for the show, but had pretty good value. I think it was like $200 at the time, and I ended up picking it up for $5. So I guess this will be a little bonus of knowing if it was a good financial decision to hold something like that, to see if it's still expensive or not. But pick that up for $5. But that's not what we're doing for today. The reason that's out, actually I had to stand up to get it off a shelf, but the reason that's out is because what we're adding into the collection technically goes with it, and it is the headphones that are in the show, the same ones that Max wears whenever it's trying to, I guess, reach her in the realm or whatever. Let me tell you, these things are flimsy, and I was gonna do some little bit like where I was wearing these, but then I was like, nah, I got them in the flea market, let's not. But they are realistic, which not a tremendous brand, but Nova 45 is the, I guess the model. And normally I never would look up headphones. The only reason I ended up even looking these up is they were at a booth of a guy I know, and he had another, it was like a Sanyo cassette player, not a Walkman. And I looked it up, it was like not that much. And it was one of those people that I feel like you kind of feel bad and you want to buy something from them. And so I looked at it and I was like, I think he priced it $5. I was like, I'll take it. And then I was looking at the headphones and just something kept telling me. So I looked them up, and at the time there were like between, I think there were 60 to like 120 on some of the sold. Some of the bids were at like 80, I think. I have no clue. I mean, I get it, it's from the show, but you barely see these headphones. Like, I don't even think you see the Nova part, so how they know, other than the markings, I have no clue. But very interesting, and that's gonna be going into the collection with the Walkman, and I guess we'll look back in another year and see even more of how this affected it. I think, personally, this is a bad financial decision to keep it. I am a big Stranger Things fan, so adding it to the collection just makes sense with the Walkman, I feel like. But I do think this is one of the things that will go down in price, and you could, in theory, sell it now while it's hot and then buy it again later. But I don't like to do that. I'm not really that kind of collector. If I find it cheap, I'm just gonna keep it and not try to mess with it later, because there's always a chance it gets even higher, but most of the cases that's not it. But yeah, so just one more time, these little flimsy headphones that look like they're made in China, even back then. Yeah, so how they know that it's the exact Nova 45 ones, because I don't remember it being referenced in the show or something. I mean, the Walkman you see a lot, so that makes sense, but I thought it was a neat little pair to put into the collection with already having the Walkman and then having this. So maybe not the most interesting bad financial decision video to date. It's not as cool as the comics or the cards in my opinion, but still, it's going to the collection. And as always, I'll catch you on the next one.